Yes, yeah. Sorry, I'm still laughing at that pause, yo. That was wild.
That was so funny.
That is wild, yo. But we ain't gonna get into that.
People, it weren't even me either. That's the
It
thing.
actually wasn't Ray, but we moved. But yes, people, welcome back to another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube, brought to you by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. I'm joined by, I'm going to say co-hosts because it's regulars on the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. So many co-hosts on this channel, and I'm joined by a couple of them here. So Eleanor is in the building. Ryan is also in the building. So we'll start with you, Eleanor. How you doing? Everything good?
I'm good. Always nice to see Chelsea lose, especially a cup final. So I'm all right, all fun and games. Wasn't us this time, so it's all good.
There you go. And what you telling me, Ryan? Probably actually, let me ask you, outside of football, before you get that dumb grin on your face, outside of football, are you good? We'll get into everything football related.
Yeah, outside of football is all okay. Yeah, but being an emotional day, man.
Calm. And as always, people, you can see here the reason why Nippon is on this Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, because it is one of the perks when you are a member. So if you want to become a member and you want to get on the channel, because I get that question quite a lot, like whether it's on live streams or whether I get DM'd and people are like, how do I get on the channel? One surefire way to make sure you get on the channel, whether it's the Twitch and the YouTube, is to become a member, and it helps support the channel further. So that's why Nippon's here. Nippon, what you telling me? Are you good?
Of course I'm good, man. I mean, you just have to laugh, don't you? Because if you don't laugh, you will tear your hair out. It's as
Absolutely.
simple as that.
Facts. 100%.
But yes, that's how I learned to live my life. You win some, you lose some. But yeah, I'm living life. I've reached my first milestone on my YouTube channel. And I made my debut on the football terrace. So yeah, I'm
football
good.
Terrace. Nah, man, big, sick. Love that, man. Love that. Big. So yeah, large up everyone that is locked in. I know this is later than scheduled, but show was ran over. But hashtag the show must go on. So we're gonna keep the shows going. And this is the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, people, where you lot in the comments run the show. So you get to ask us any sporting question, past or present. So this is your chance to get any random questions you have out. So it's any sport, past or present. It can be football, it can be tennis, it can be boxing, it can be basketball, any sport. And myself, Eleanor, Ray, and Nippon will answer all of your questions as well.
But don't forget, you're not allowed to call me Ray, innit?
Is it just between you and Nippon? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, friends.
Sorry. Friends. We were friends. Oh. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, Ryan.
Only Terry is allowed to call me Nips.
Hey, whatever nicknames you want to give each other, that's that is a strong pause. But
did any of you watch? Did any of you watch the watch along on the football terrace by any chance?
No, because I was doing a watch along.
We were on the watch along.
So we was doing a watch. So while you was working, Nippon, we was working, and Ray was pacing around. Sorry, Ryan was pacing around his his house on the watch along. Send it to, please do. Jess, I sent you a link to the one I was on before this. But yeah, send him this one.
What was that one?
I should have explained. We was on against the run of play. Love to meet me every single time. So we was on
That's such a fine name,
stream.
you know?
Yeah, so make sure you go and follow her Twitch. Against the run of play. I was there, Cams was there, Surfer, Mimi, of course, was there as well, that man Baines. So go and check that out, people. But where was I? Yeah, Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. Continue to get your questions in. We will get to all of the ones we can. And don't forget, if you are a member of the channel, your comment question takes priority like a super chat. So if you see me going to the same names, I'm not ignoring you lot. It's just that is one of the perks of being a member. But get your questions in. A large up to Timo, who was here earlier, and he should be here. You should be here at some point, but he said, big up people, link me for therapy session, pretty please. It's mad is he's asking me to send him the link for it. I swear he signed in, but we move. Where else we at? Done KJB says.
Timo.
Yeah, Timo, I swear he signed in. Yeah, message him.
I'm not going to be happy with him airing me. I'm gonna get on and airing my message.
Nah, but he did that. That was earlier on. He sent out like midnight or something like that. Ryan smiled to the victor goes the spoils. Congratulations, Liverpool. Obviously, that is the title of the Q&A.
To you.
Liverpool defeat Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final. We'll get Ryan's thoughts on that as well. Large up my guy Cams every single time says big up the Chelsea man. All right, so let's start there while we wait for the questions to get in. Yes, Cams was there as well. You was on your knees for the Carabao Cup. and you got the Carabao Cup. So give me your thoughts. Obviously, I know you're over the moon, you're ecstatic, but your thoughts on the actual game.
On the game?
Yes, the game.
I think first losing Thiago before the game was a big blow. I thought we were going to win because of him. A lot of the reason, because I thought we'd be able to dominate the midfield and just have so much control of the game. But then when I heard he was injured before in the warm up, I was like, oh shit! Like I was shitting myself then for real. Like I was like, when Kepa coming in, I was like, we could get battered in midfield. We didn't really get battered, but we didn't have as much control as I would have liked at times. And I think we would have had that control if Thiago was there. And I just hope it's not for long, innit, at the end of the day, that he's out for, you know, if he's out for a significant period of time, then I don't think we win the league, innit, if I'm being honest. But
you reckon he's that important? All right, cool.
Yeah, I think he's that important. And the record backs it, to be fair, with and without him at the end of the day. Like, the record backs it. So, like, yeah, he's that important to our team. But in terms of the game, I thought Chelsea started off first 15 minutes really, really well. They had that Pulisic chance which he should have scored, but then we did really take control of the game for the rest of the half, to be honest. Mane had that chance which I don't know. It was a great save by Mendy, but I don't care. Mane, you can't be giving the keeper a chance to save that. I don't care what anyone says in it. There's no defending that at the end of the day, and he was abysmal, I thought, throughout the game, and rightly got taken off in the second half. And obviously, Mount missing that chance. I thought on the Chelsea side, you know, people who are blaming Kepa. Yeah, Kepa should have done better with the penalties. I wouldn't blame him for a penalty miss at the end of the day. Like, keeper taking a penalty, you know, like, you can't rely on them for that. But
I've been there.
I think
Villarreal all over again.
We didn't need that nipping. You know what I'm saying? But go on, carry on.
I do think Mount was the biggest culprit. I think Mount is the one Chelsea fans should be looking at and saying you lost them the game. Like, those two misses are unforgivable, to be honest.
Criminal.
And then the same thing kind of happened second half, where Chelsea started off the second half really, really well, and obviously Mount hit the post when he should have scored. But then we took kind of control again, and to be honest, I thought in the second half we created more chances than Chelsea, if I'm being honest. Like, Salah had one where which he should have scored. Diaz had a couple. The disallowed goal as well. Van Dijk had a header, I think, saved as well. Like, we created a lot in the second half, and we probably should have won it. Obviously they had a few as well, but in the second half I think we had more. But obviously then it goes extra time. Extra time. I thought Chelsea were the better team in extra time, if I'm being real. You know, they're complaining about the offside goal. I mean, look, I thought our goal was a bit dodgy to be disallowed as well, to be honest. But you know, whatever it is, it's the technology at the end of the day with Chelsea's goal. It's either onside, it's offside, and I know I didn't know Chelsea fans were such experts on the technology, VAR technology in it. You know, I didn't know they were massive experts.
Look at this guy trying to complete a delivery with that straight face.
I didn't know I didn't know rival fans, Chelsea fans, were so, you know, I'd read the details, the full details of that technology in it. You know, so yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's offside. Deal with it, innit? Like, deal with it. It's offside. Like, yeah, Lukaku. Lukaku shouldn't have had his arm out, innit? At the end.
One second, Nippin. Let him finish. Go on, carry on, Ram.
Lukaku shouldn't have had his arm out at the end of the day. Let's be real. If you're offside from your sleeve, then you're offside, innit? So deal with it at the end of the day. It's offside. So and then it goes to penalties, and it was tense, man. That penalty shootout was so tense, and I thought all the penalties were brilliant from both teams, to be honest. For most of it, I thought our penalties were brilliant. I thought the only dodgy one was Canate's, which Kepa almost saved, but all the penalties were spot on. We're forgetting Fabinho Panenka one as well. That was crazy. Like, the guts is crazy, man. He's such a sick penalty taker. I actually think he's the best penalty taker on that team still. But and we got some good ones.
What? Really? More than most? You think he's better than Mo Salah?
Yeah, penalties, 100%. And Salah's very good at them as well. But Fabinho's record at Monaco was insane from penalties. Like, it was crazy.
You can't score with your arm, Daniel, but that's the rule.
You can score with the upper part of your arm. That's the thing, and that's what Lukaku.
Wait, so if a cross comes in and hits me there,
it counts as a goal.
That is stupid ass rule.
Yeah, I know it's stupid.
That is stupid.
Look, I don't think.
Well,
Look,
do you know what's stupid? Do you know what's stupid? And everyone knows probably what I'm going to come out with. Having a penalty in the first 30 seconds of a Champions League final when the ball hits you here. But let's not.
But look, I agree that it's a stupid rule, so why Lukaku's goal was disallowed. But it's the rules at the end of the day, and
no, but it's the rules. You can't score with your arm, but apparently you can be offside of it. Not that I agree with it, but that's the rule.
But it's the rules at the end of the day, though. Chelsea fans just,
but that's just how it is, though. Unless they change the rule, it was offside in today's rule. If tomorrow they decide that that's not the case,
then that's tomorrow's
then
rule.
From then on, that's the rule.
Yeah, exactly. And also, our goal that was disallowed today as well. That to me that shouldn't be the rule either.
Someone died.
Yeah. Like our goal today.
Sorry, I get my sneezes from my dad.
It's fine.
That was a big one.
Yeah, my dad sneezed. Look. I inherited my sneezes from my dad.
Oh, my bad, Cams. I thought, link Cams. I thought you was going to sleep. Sorry, are you out here sending links out to everyone? Much appreciated, Eleanor. But I go on, Nippin.
Right, I'm always
can I just say something on the Matic?
Oh, yeah, go on. Yeah. Talk about your boy being dragged off at halftime or whenever it was, 50 minutes.
Shut up, man.
Huh? When did he get dragged off? That's why it was earlier than that.
Matic from 100. Klopp playing Matic for 120 minutes asking for an injury.
No. When did he get taken off? When was it?
90 minutes.
It was actually at night.
Start of extra time.
Also, he left the grind in that. All right, cool, but go on, carry on.
Come on, everyone knows. Klopp knows if Matic plays for 120 minutes, he's asking for an injury.
Like, 100%. He ran, his body runs from the grind. It's cool. Go on, carry on.
No, but I think with his disallowed goal as well, we're talking about Lukaku's disallowed goal, which, the rule is shit, but it's the rule. But with Matic, Matic's goal disallowed. I think the rule is shit for that, but it's the rule at the end of the day, and it was rightly disallowed. So was the Lukaku goal rightly disallowed, whatever Chelsea fans might think. So and we won. We got the trophy. I'm happy, man.
What's that, Nippin?
We won. I think it's obviously it's great to get a trophy at this stage of the season, even though it's the Carabao Cup, the most prestigious domestic cup in football.
Watch your goddamn mouth. I know you talking about relax. I know, yes, Jess. Get me. Tell this guy one little old Cokie cup, and you compare it to stuff like the Coupe de France.
The Pokemon Cup and that.
Yeah, man. You man did the karaoke cup and that. You know what I'm saying?
Daniel, if I'm counting the Club World Cup and the Super Cup, then we won the treble a couple of years ago. I don't count those two trophies really, especially the Super Cup. That's just a glorified Community Shield at the end of the day. But like,
Jesus Christ, man! Nah. Right,
the Super Cup is just literally the European Community Shield.
What are you talking about, Ray? You know what I'm saying?
What is Super Cup is legit the European Community Shield. It's one
game.
Right?
It's not.
Like,
no, you're right.
No,
it's legit
not.
one game.
You have to win the best European. You have to win two of the best European competitions to be in it. So
and with the Community Shield, you have to win.
I'm not having that.
Right, where was we at? All right, so Ryan, go on. Anything else?
I think it's just big
That made me laugh as well.
My God, they done beans on toast.
But beans on toast is elite. Beans on toast is elite. Let's not disrespect beans on toast. I talk to too many American people.
Beans on toast is great, but it's not like, let's not act like it's an elite thing, innit? Like it's not like it's there.
I hate
it's not elite.
Toast, man.
It's not elite though.
It's casual. Everyone's got beans in their cupboard. Is what we're saying.
It's not like top five. It's not like top five like dishes. You're not gonna be like, what's your favorite dish? And you go, beans on toast. Like, it's like McDonald's, innit? It's like, yes, we all eat McDonald's, but it's not the highest of cuisine.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But we all eat it. Like I had some last night. Like
we do it on stream all the time.
I don't know how to eat
beans on toast, but it's not quite what do you call it? Beans on toast, but it's not quite caviar and blinis.
Exactly, man. It's not quite lobster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think saying
yes, comes. Go on.
I think saying on winning this trophy could do just so much for us this season in terms of, winning more. I think Premier League we're in a good position still. It's even though City won, and we'll get to that robbery as well probably later in the show yesterday.
You'll probably get to it. That's what you're saying.
Oh yeah, that was.
I'll get to it as well. I'll get to it as well.
Yeah, we can do well. You two can do that later. We'll do that later. Talk about the struggle. Now, Carabao Cup. I think
it's 1:30 in the morning. Where are you?
I'm going to see his bay.
He's going to see his bay.
He's got that breeze. Right. Where are you going?
Is that you, Nippin? Yeah, are you clapping cheeks, fam? Is that you? What's going on? Is that what's going on? It's nipping, clapping, right? Is that what man is saying?
Where are you going at
Clapping.
this time
First,
of
you're
the night?
on a terrace debut, and now you're on Sarcasm City TV, and now you got to clap some cheeks. All right, nipping
Hey,
coming up for the world. Let's go in it.
Don't forget me when you go Hollywood, bro.
Yeah, serious. He's going Hollywood. He's gone, Jess. You know what I'm saying? Clear over the mountain. Man is saying mountains are meant to be climbed. Nipping climb that mountain. You about to go climb another one too? This is crazy.
Look, man. Look,
he took that too literally.
I'm not gonna let that defeat ruin a great debut on the terrace.
He's actually going to clap cheeks. I swear to God.
Look. I'm on the bus. I'm on the N7 night bus.
Going where?
Yo, stop.
How well do you know?
Yo, time out. Yo, time out. You don't want people to time out, Nippy. You don't want people to rejected. You don't have to go on the info time out. What do you mean time out reject? Yo, man, flag on the play. I'd wave a right flag right now with it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm throwing the flag.
Oh my God. Woo. Right, where was we at? Final, Nipping, thoughts on the final. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Look.
Thoughts on the final.
Look. Was Romelu Lukaku onside? Yes. Was Naby Keita meant to be sent off? Yes.
That was an
But do I blame any of Calma. But do I blame any of those decisions for our defeat? No, we didn't convert. We didn't finish our chances. So therefore, we don't deserve to win. Congratulations, Liverpool.
He's right. Spot on.
If you don't convert your chances, you don't deserve to win the game. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
So we can't blame the ref. We didn't take our chances. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, facts. No, I hate what you're saying. Cams, Cams.
I said it was.
No, I'm talking about the.
I didn't think it was a red. I thought it was a yellow.
I think it's
definitely yellow. I think
a yellow's fair.
way too harsh.
I think a yellow's fair.
A red.
Go on.
It's not red.
But yeah, you lot continue to get your questions in as well. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be about the Carabao Cup final, any sport, past or present. And I will start and we'll get to him. Obviously, if you're a member, your comments do take priority like a super chat. If you want to join the membership, links underneath in the description. Make sure you hit the like button on the video, subscribe to the channel as well. Cams, your thoughts on the final?
It was just a Chelsea-Liverpool classic. Jesus. It was a Chelsea-Liverpool classic, wasn't it? We always provide good games. It was a chess match. I thought Chelsea had large spells where they were good. We had large spells where we were good. But this came down to fine margins, didn't it?
Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough. And Ryan, people keep asking about it. So is the quad still on? People want to know.
Yo, I said the quad from like early in the season. Is it?
I'm saying it's the no. I'm asking about now. Yeah, I'm saying the 28th of February, 2022
to go.
001 334. You know what I'm saying? AM 0134. Is the quad still on?
Yeah, 1 down, 3 to go. Yeah.
All right, cool. That's what I want.
Okay, Dre. I'll make a deal with you.
It's gonna be good.
Actually,
your deals haven't worked well for you so far, man. I wouldn't.
Honestly, and then he reminds us of them.
It's wild.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink. Give me a sec.
Yeah, no stress, no stress.
I don't know who's gonna clip this, but if Liverpool win the quadruple, I will wear a Liverpool jersey on one of these Q&As.
All right, cool.
Yeah, cool.
Your funeral, innit? All right, cool.
But I will wear it on top of one of my own clothes.
Yeah, cool. Yeah,
there's no way I'm letting there's no way I'm letting a rival team's jersey touch my skin.
Hey, your funeral, fam. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
I think that.
So you do think Liverpool are winning the quadruple?
The quadruple? No, I don't think they're winning the quadruple. No.
Do you know what's crazy? Like, let's say if
hypothetically. Yeah, that's what I said. If Liverpool win the quadruple.
Oh, that's a safe bet.
Let's say we win a quadruple, yeah. It's not going to happen, but let's say we do. Would you say it's the best Prem team of all time? Well, I don't think it is.
No.
Over one season, you could say it. Over one season,
No,
you
but
could
it's,
say
no,
it.
but
It's
we're
the
going
most
off at,
success.
like,
No. But here's
It's
the
the
thing:
most
it would be.
successful.
I don't think it's the best, but it's the most. Yes, it's the most successful. Same way you have rappers who you can say he's a more successful rapper,
It's
but
probably
he's not better.
the.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
do
Even
think
though
if
he sold more
Liverpool
records.
if Liverpool were to win it this season, do the quadruple, it's probably the most successful English team of all time.
Even
Over one
probable
season.
it is.
Well,
Even
yeah,
though
I mean,
probable it
it's
is.
unprecedented at the end of the day, man.
Yeah,
Because you know who holds that
Yeah, that's
crown
what
right
I
now?
said.
United 99, but we move. Yeah, go on.
that's why I said it. Because they're not going to win the quadruple.
Yeah, facts. I agree. I agree.
It is a bit weird though when you do look at.
Let's
We've
go with it.
we've obviously got one of them in the bag. When you do look at the Premier League, can we win that? Definitely. Is Thiago's fit? Then yeah, we can win that. Champions League, we're one of the favourites. Then FA Cup, we've got Norwich at home on Wednesday. I can't wait for that game. The atmosphere is going to be buzzing because
Norwich win, mate. Pookie
I
winner
was going
out
to
there.
go that game, but I've got work. I got offered hospitality tickets.
I hope you guys. I actually want Liverpool to win the Premier League because.
Wow, what about Chelsea?
Because look,
Chelsea
we're out of the race,
Chelsea.
man. We're out of the race, man.
Oh, pain.
certain people on this show on the top left thought Chelsea were going to win it. Yeah.
Certain people
look,
talking
we're
about
out of
Liverpool
it.
quads and flick the lights.
No, I
Yeah,
said Chelsea were going to win it. I said Chelsea.
People
there
on the
we go.
top left. This was the guy on the
Look,
top left in the
look.
first half this season. Oh, then they're just going to 1-0 and 2-0 with their way to the title, innit?
This is the same guy who said Romelu Lukaku is a better right winger than Mo Salah.
Look, we all make mistakes, innit?
Yeah, some more than others, innit? Yeah, more than others, innit? You know what I'm saying? This is the same
I
guy
just
that
say
said
something?
Romelu Lukaku is a better right winger than Mo Salah.
Oh,
You know,
Salah
we
was
knew.
so
Look,
shit today.
This is
Salah
the
was
same
so
guy.
shit.
The same guy. Wait, before you go nipping, the same guy in the top right that
What
said
a
Callum
shit.
Hudson.
What a
The
shit,
same
man.
guy in the top right that said Callum Hudson-Odoi is clear of Mohamed Salah. You know what I'm saying?
He used to say so
Go on,
much
Nippin.
about Salah. I've got proof of it on my own channel.
Wait, Elena,
Thank
did
you,
he
Elena.
actually say that? Did he actually say?
Yeah, he did say that. He said
But
Callum Hudson-Odoi is clear of
Hudson-Odoi.
Mohamed Salah. Yeah, it's clear. People.
Oh, my
CLEAR in it.
Yeah,
I
not
used to
Charlie-
defend Salah.
Charlie Lima Echo. I can't remember what A is. Romeo.
Alpha.
Yes.
I also
Alpha,
got
that's
told
it.
Salah
Thank
was
you.
a fraud. I got told Salah was a fraud. Those exact words.
Elena, you're supposed to be
Jesus
defending me,
Christ.
but like,
I'm sorry, I will, but
Which is legit an agenda FC on this very channel called Mohamed Salah is overrated. Go to the playlist on the channel, people. Go to
And
Agenda FC.
remember,
Just
I do
scroll
think he's
down
overrated.
and look for
I still
Salah's
think he's
overrated.
overrated.
hey, who remembers
Yeah, I know you do.
when
this guy
I
here,
still think he's
when
overrated.
when Ray? Who remembers when Ray defended Harry Kane more than Elena, who's actually a Tottenham fan?
I'll still
That's
defend
facts,
Harry
yeah.
Kane.
but that's okay because we
It's
forgive
better
him
than
now.
anything
We
Chelsea
screamed
have to
after
offer in
the Leicester
attack. It's better than anything Chelsea have to offer in attack.
Yeah, that ain't tough.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
of course.
That ain't tough.
But we have
I put myself in the front of the attack and then.
Yeah, I think I'd bag some of them. I'd bag
Yeah,
one of them
I'd
chances
bag
that Mount missed. I'm no striker.
Yeah.
Talking
I'm a
about Mason-
6. I am 110% a 6, and I bag one of those two chances. Easy.
Flawless. We
Comfy.
do need to talk about Mason Mount though.
All right, we'll get to that in a second. Let me get to this, and we'll get to Mason Mount if you do want to touch on it. Question for Flawless: were you confident that United were going to beat Chelsea in Champions League 08 final on pens? Yes, I was very confident from the start of that season that United would win the Champions League because we had a great side, and that was the time for that side to peak. Like, if Tox was here, he'd tell you we had discussions at that point at the start of that season. I was like, United win the Champions League this year because that team was just hitting the right peak, 110%.
It's the crowning moment of what?
Yeah, like it was deserved. Like they just went and got their crown because that group of players, cold. So yeah, I was confident. Yes, it was just great how it happened with John Terry slipping, but we move. Go on, Ryan. What did you want to say about Mr. Mason Mount?
Yo, I think this guy's one of the most overrated players in the Premier League, man. Like
Who
these
rates
some
him now?
Chelsea fans still go on like this guy's generational and all this bullshit. Like he's just a good player and that's it.
Who
He's
rates him
literally
outside of
just
Chelsea
a
though?
good player. That's all.
That's
he's just
a fair
good
point,
player.
Comes.
What did
Yes,
he
he
say?
is. He said who rates him
outside
out.
of Chelsea?
It's a fair point. Right, it's a very,
Bro,
very valid.
I have heard the Mount over Foden shouts. That's disgusting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
from Chelsea fans.
Nah,
Okay,
anyone,
you know
anyone
what
who
Chelsea
says,
fans?
look,
you know what Chelsea
anyone
fans
who says
have-
Mount over Foden needs to scrub their eyes out.
Yeah,
I agree.
I agree. Yeah, but the Chelsea, you know what Chelsea fans overrate Mason Mount, like just like we do with Jordan Henderson. Legit.
Mason Mount is just the English Bruno.
Mm-hmm.
The same,
He's probably a bit
the
better
same
than
player.
Bruno still. He's a bit.
Yeah, I'm
he's
saying
better.
profile though. You know what I'm saying? They do the same shit. Don't they wear the same number? Oh no, wait, one's 18, one's 19. Close enough.
Bruno wears 18.
Yeah. My point is, like, I've watched both of them a lot this season. I'm like, you are the same.
Bro, why is
But
Smart
I think Mount's better. Don't get me wrong. I think Mount is the better player.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is they're very similar in terms of profile. And when the going gets tough, they both just go out to the right hand side and cross the ball in.
But hey, tell Bruno to put his Champions League winning assist on the table.
Yeah, we all know that Mount's better than Bruno. We just
Listen.
said it.
Yeah.
What?
Go on,
I'm not
Ellen.
going to tell anyone to put anything on the table because
Kane's got his golden boots. Kane's got his golden boots. Don't worry. Kane's got his golden boots, man.
Oh, so we're putting individual awards on the table over a team in a team
I
sport.
don't give a shit about Spurs, but Kane's
Yeah.
got his golden
Okay.
boots.
I do.
Well, you know what?
You do.
The thing is, if Kane delivered more, Spurs would have something to show for it, innit? You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
You won't be out here getting beat by Leicester and Vardy to a league title, but we move. You know what I'm saying? We won't go down that because that's where you don't want to go.
This is what I don't mind saying everyone was shit, but don't sit there and say you will have regrets if you don't move or you are partly to blame why you haven't won.
By the way, did anyone see Kane's goal and assist yesterday?
I actually didn't, you know.
Ridiculous, you know.
No, he was on fire.
ridiculous.
I swear
His
they
passing
broke
is
a record yesterday.
Who did he play against? Who did he play?
Leeds.
Right,
But-
Leeds, right? Let's not. I understand, yeah.
No, but flawless.
He's
You
still
should see his
played
pass.
really
You should
well.
see his
He's
pass for
still-
Son's
Yeah,
goal.
the thing is, you don't have to sell Kane to me. I rate Kane highly. You don't have to sell him to me. I just don't rate him at the level that you rate him at, Ryan. I expect more from him because of how highly he is, how good he is. Go on, Eleanor.
But what I like to say is cool to rate him at that level, but also criticize him at that level.
Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
That's
100%.
Eleanor says it. Now Ryan wants to show up in it. You know what I'm saying?
Ronaldo.
You're going to say now in it.
I rate him
Huh?
highly.
No, I
Yeah,
just
you
don't
smile
like
in
when
it.
people say Son's better than him.
No, the reason why I say I criticize him a lot is because I rate him at that level.
Yeah. No,
So I will criticize him at that level. Whereas I don't rate Son to the level I rate Kane. I just don't.
Yeah, because Kane's the much better player.
But that's why he's going to get more stick.
Okay, Elena, I've asked a lot of people this question. If you were a defender playing against Tottenham, who would you fear more out of Son and Kane? If you were a defender playing against Tottenham, who would you fear more?
See, that's a different question because Son has the pace to run at you.
Yeah, Son's got pace. That's the
Whereas,
thing.
like,
So it depends on what you're good at, though. That's what it is.
yeah,
What are your attributes?
Being scared doesn't mean who's the better player at the end of the day.
it depends on what
and
you're
if you
at.
say-
because Kane,
then again,
can
as a
create.
defender,
I think he's still the better player. He's more versatile.
But then as a defender, you need to find ways to rattle him, like distract him, like, what's the color of the sky? What's this? What's that? Like to put his mind off.
What you say? Say that. Run that back.
No, I said, like, if you're a defender playing against an attack, wouldn't it be your job to try and distract them, like ask them questions?
People have done that. We seen
get into
Mings
their
did that
head.
to Mings did it to Aubameyang, remember? And he was laughing about it. Remember when Mings did it to Aubameyang on the corner and he was talking to him and then he scored? Yeah. Like that's the master of dark arts. But what?
But you know what it is? You know what I'll say about? You know when people say, "Oh, Son, you know, he's more scary."
He's
to play
your best
against 'cause
player. That annoys me
he's
as
got.
well.
Yeah, people say Son's that. Oh, he's so scary because of his pace to get in behind. Now, Nippon, just let me speak for a sec.
Let him go.
People say, "Oh, Son, I'm more scared of Son because he's got the pace to run in behind." But half the time, who's the one playing him through with an inch perfect pass? It's Kane.
Yeah, that's true. But again, that depends on what you. If you're a quick defender, Kane might cause you more problems. Kane can cause you problems from all over the pitch. No. But if you're, it depends again. It depends on you personally as a defender. Yeah. It's a profile.
Really?
One sec, Nippon. 1 sec. It's a profile thing. If I'm a quick defender, I'm cool playing against quick players because I have recovery pace. Whereas Kane, who drops deep and is a little bit more clever, forces you to think a little bit more. Whereas if you're a bit slower and you're better at dealing one-on-one and dropping deep, it all depends on what you like. Ryan, you play ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like at Saturday League, Sunday League, I'm sure Cams has, Jez maybe has, maybe Nippon has. I play as a 6. What causes me a problem may not cause another 6 a problem. You know what I'm saying?
No,
there's certain profile of
there's
certain profiles of 10s and 8s I hate playing against them. Like if I've got a 10 or 8 who's like just big, strong, and direct, I hate it. Can't stand it. It's the worst of the worst. Where you going?
Well, I think in terms of Son, Son is very quick, but he's nowhere near as consistent as Kane has been. So it's like, yes, I can say Son running in behind is fire. Fair enough, that's fine. But if you look at genuine consistency, Son doesn't have the consistency of Kane. So realistically,
purple patchy.
No, but I know that's bad to say from a Tottenham fan, but he is a purple patch player because he will have 6 good games in a row, then you won't see him for 12. Then he'll come back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, it's like I genuinely feel like Kane is a lot more consistent, can do a lot more things than Son. I love Son, but I'm not blind to the fact that he does have these times where he drops off and comes back. And I just think that people don't notice Kane's job because he's not that quick flair player. He doesn't do that pretty stuff other than the passing nowadays that people are noticing. But even when he was just a prolific goal scorer, people don't notice it as much because he's not running half the pitch like Son can against Burnley, for example. Like, people notice Son and people like to give Son credit without looking at what Kane can do because Kane's not as flary, he's not as pretty to watch, if you know what I mean.
But you know what, people...
Yeah.
Can I get
last point before I get to this? I wanted to get to this first. Go on. But Lampard did that for decades and you call him overrated, that one.
No, not that one, but I will get to that one as well. But like,
is it from a member?
Son's a bigger game player than Kane. No, he's not really. Kane's semi-final and final records better than Son's.
I knew he was going to say semi-finals and finals, but like, there's bigger games than that. Like that City game in the quarterfinal.
Yeah, that's the only example.
Yeah, but Kane wasn't. Kane was injured.
And Kane was injured.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But that's the only example people use.
We can't say that he wouldn't have scored.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I guess you're right, but I can only go off what we saw in it.
Yeah, but Cams, what other example is there to use of Son? Like, it's not as if Kane doesn't turn up against big 6 teams like he does.
But this is all around the houses and back. Kane has the point is you can pinpoint Kane's talented, so he's going to have impact against big sides and things of that nature. The bottom line is he's not delivering.
But then
someone of his talent
has.
This is fact.
Yeah, but Son. The thing is, but we're not calling Son the best winger in his. We're not calling the Son one of the best wingers in the Premier, the best winger in the Premier League.
Yeah,
Kane's the out and out alpha.
Big game player when.
That's all irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? In that, my point is,
because Son's got us through, whereas Kane has literally ghosted. So that's what they're saying. Yes. But that doesn't mean that Son's a better player or more consistent. I think being a big game player is a big thing to your game because if we're talking, we're not going to have the Drogba Kane debate. We're not doing that today. But would I rather Drogba or Kane?
Well, you're gonna go with Drogba.
Would I probably have a Champions League in my closet right now?
You'd have something.
If we had Drogba over
leave him with something. Yes, you are leaving with something. If you go to a final with Drogba, you are leaving with something.
But that's what I'm saying. So I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to lie and say, oh, I'd rather Kane because he's the better player. Would I possibly be a Champions League winner right now if we had Drogba?
Trust me, it's fantastic. Daniel says, "Hey, this is a good question."
I'm not talking.
Yeah. Enjoy your grapes. Was it the right decision to take off to take off Mendy after his performance versus Liverpool before the penalties? No, it wasn't the right decision because Chelsea didn't win. If Chelsea win, it's the right decision.
It's all hindsight.
It's all hindsight. Nah, answer this one. Go to this, isn't it? All right, Jess, go on. You run it. Go on, Jess. I don't know your
Sorry, about Origi made me laugh.
No, I think it's really just 2 ways you can look at it. Where like one way, it was working most of the times. It was working for Tuchel, so he thought, let me just go to Kepa for this one, and Kepa should have saved the penalty, the Konate one, and probably even the Van Dijk one. You could maybe argue you could have.
That was so stupid what you did, Kepa, for that.
Yeah. He stood on the far left.
Van Dijk made him look like a proper prick with that.
And obviously the way he missed that penalty, it was awful. So you can kind of say Mendy could have been stayed on and to be the goalkeeper for the penalties, but in the same time, I don't believe Mendy's a good penalty.
Yeah, he's a bum at saving penalties. Yeah,
like I have seen him before at penalties, and he doesn't seem to be that guy that kind of saves penalties a lot. So I do kind of believe it was the right decision, but it just didn't pan out today. There's 2 ways you can look at it, to be honest.
Yeah, enough. We'll go to you on it then, Ryan. What do you think it was the right decision?
It's all hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's like the thing is, it was fine margins at the end of the day. Like I actually thought before the game that I knew Tuchel was going to do this. You know, we all knew it. If it went to penalties, he was going to put Kepa on because he's done it before and it's worked at the end of the day. He did it Super Cup final and it worked. So it's not as if it's, you know, it worked then. So
did it twice in this competition that got Chelsea to the final as well.
But obviously, hindsight's a wonderful thing. It could have easily gone very right for him. Kepa could have easily gone very right for him. And we'd be all saying, "Oh, Tuchel masterclass and all this." It's fine margins at the end of the day. So
it's a lottery, right?
Yeah,
it's
exactly. And Mendy, we all know Mendy's a bum from saving penalties. To be honest, he can't save them. So like, obviously, you're gonna go
Senegal in the AFCONs.
That's a one-off, but let him finish.
That wasn't a good penalty that he saved. That was a rubbish penalty. But like, we all know that there's a reason you put Kepa on for penalty shoot. I mean, I was saying the same thing, and I'll get to this a bit later as well. That I was saying Alisson should start the final before the game, but I was like, if it goes to penalties, I want Kelleher because
is he a better penalty saver?
Saving penalties. Alisson can't save penalties.
You see why I said though, Ryan, the difference wasn't that big between Alisson and Kelleher.
Oh yeah. I was going to get to that in a bit. Actually, I was going to get onto that in a bit, but at the end of the day, hindsight's a wonderful thing. I wouldn't get onto Tuchel for this. At the end of the day, everyone could see why he did it. He had good reason to do it because of the past history when he has done it. And today it just didn't work out. It was just one of those things.
Yeah, that. Nippon, your thoughts on it? Was it the right decision to take Mendy off after his performance versus Liverpool?
No. Honestly, he should have kept Mendy on. Like he
what makes you say that? Go on.
Just watch the AFCON final, man. Honestly.
So you're banking off that? Okay, fair enough. Eleanor, what you saying? Sorry. Go on.
He should have tried. He should have at least tried.
All right, fair enough. What do you reckon, Eleanor?
The thing is, I think you always have this question when it doesn't go right. If it was fine, you wouldn't be asking yourself this question. It's always like damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing. And I just feel like in terms of
Nip and camera,
it's almost like I get why he did. I get it. But, you know, Kepa just thought he was taking a goal kick and just forgot what he was doing. Like, it happens, innit? He don't have the ball at his feet often. Like, but like, yeah, if it worked, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I think I get why there's arguments on both ends, but to be honest, I don't think both managers made any kind of mistakes today, to be fair. I think it was just down to who actually it was such a tight game.
I thought both teams were exceptional, by the way, today.
But yeah, like this comment says, it's easy to be wise after the event. That's exactly what it is. It's like it's the exact same thing as when Kane started in the final. If we didn't and we lost, people would have said, "Oh, Kane was fit."
Yeah.
So you start him, or you know, if he started him and it didn't work out, we say he wasn't fit enough. Why'd you start him? It's damned if you don't. If you don't win that final, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, Cams, what are you saying? Before you get to it, let me get to Cams and then we'll get to the comments. What are you saying?
I think he was well within his rights to bring on Kepa because, like Eleanor said, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. He did it in the Super Cup and he did it in another final and they managed to get through and win. So it's just one of them. Like, you can't really bet on Liverpool scoring all their penalties. Like, can you? Like, what are the odds in it getting all the way down to the keeper? The keeper score a pen. The odds are very slim. So I think it was the wrong decision. But people are obviously going to say that now because they lost. But I don't think it was.
Yeah, and Abby, I'm not saying it was because you say flawless Kepa played in the full 90 minutes to previous games. I'm not saying that's why he should have stayed. Kepa has a better save percentage from penalties than Mendy, so it makes sense as to why he would do that.
Yeah,
the decision was completely correct in terms of the thought process of it. It just didn't work, and but I would go with that. Like, you go with the guy who has a higher save. I think even today, even though Kepa conceded 11 penalties, his save percentage is still higher than Mendy's. That tells you how far he was ahead. I don't know the exact numbers, but I know he's that far ahead that he just conceded 11 penalties and his percentage is still above. So why would you not? It makes sense that he would do that, and this has worked for them in the past as well. It's worked for them previously twice, and Kepa saved has got them through 2 penalty shootouts in this competition alone. So why would you not? And again, it's not Kepa's fault. That's fully on Mount and Pulisic. More than Pulisic. Them 2 chances Mount missed, criminal.
Unforgivable.
Absolutely. They're legit unforgivable. Like, you're not in my squad for the next 2 weeks after that.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
that's how
100%.
bad those misses were. Like you can go train with the under 8, not even under 23s. Go
I'm
train
fine
with the under 16s.
for that. But one
I'm
week,
saying, like you can just
Nah,
like
man, you
travel
can
with
go
us
on
and go sit in the
holiday.
stand. Nah, you ain't enjoying yourself. Come and sit in the stand. You know what I'm saying? That's what you can do.
Hey,
Travel down.
suicide choice and that, like,
part the players can't.
all this
Actually,
time.
you can hold a bench. You can hold a
Nah,
bench.
you ain't even making a squad.
Yeah.
Nah, you ain't even making a
No.
squad. Yeah, forget all that. Can you watch the Against the Runner Play videos back if you missed the shows live? I don't believe so, but go subscribe to the Twitch. I will put the link in the comments. I will Against the Runner Play. Put that
Such a
in the
good
comments.
name.
Make sure you do
It's-
that. Yeah.
And
Body
then when
did
you
it.
heard the
Yeah.
meaning behind it, it's even better.
Body did it.
Mimi, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that part. Love to meet me every time. Go on, Ryan, what was you gonna say?
Just I'm always happy to be proven right. I mean, wrong sometimes when it comes to these sorts of things. But I was saying before the final for weeks. I think Alisson has to play the final, and you go with your best team. But shout out Kiwi Kelleher in it because he was brilliant today in every aspect of his game in it. Apart from saving penalties in it, I thought he should have done better with a few of the penalties, but didn't matter in the end. But in the 120 minutes of the game, I thought he was absolutely exceptional. Nothing wrong, great saves, distribution on point, and yeah, brilliant. We got a brilliant second choice keeper there, and shout out Klopp as well because he got the decision right at the end of the day. I didn't agree with it before the game, but he got the decision spot on, and it paid off. So yeah, shout out. Brilliant.
Yes, and I hear you time to shine when you say it's all. I hear this. I see the thought process in this is full of hindsight thing, but anyone thinking similarly to in basketball when you're hot getting buckets, Mendy was making saves all game, so you kind of had a good eye already type thing. And probs waffling. Now I understand your thought process. It's just different because saving shots in open play and things of that nature is much different from a penalty shootout. You go with Kepa. He's your better one. The same way in a penalty shootout. Say for instance, I don't know, whoever's the 4th best penalty taker on your team has scored 2 goals in the game and is playing out of his skin. You still put him 4th. You don't put him first.
World Cup, didn't he? With Netherlands, he put him cruel on for the shootout.
Like you don't put him first, even though your guy is like your guy can be cooking, or say it's your guy, say I don't know, it's your defender who's cooking and he scores twice, but he's your 8th best penalty taker. You don't put him in the 5. Like, that's how I look at it. Like you put your best and then you run with it. And that's what it is. And Chelsea just got it wrong today, but they'll be all right. They'll survive in it. Like it's the Carabao Cup.
Chelsea player, by the way.
Go on.
And his lawyer ain't here to defend him in it. By the way, I actually thought Lukaku did okay when he came on. I can't lie. I thought he did okay. Went brilliant. Offside a bit too much, but I thought he did all right still. But the other guy who came on alongside him in it, oh my days, man. He's one of the worst players I've ever seen in it. Like this guy legit does not know the meaning of offside.
He's so funny.
He doesn't know the meaning of the word offside in it. Like he's so bad in it. I'm so glad.
Legit question for all of you. I know I'm going to sound weird by asking, because one plays for Burnley and one plays for the champions of the world. But Wout Weghorst or Romelu Lukaku?
Weghorst is.
I
ain't seen enough of Weghorst, innit? Like I've watched him.
I've watched
once.
Him
I haven't seen enough of him. I knew like a little bit about him when we were linked with him, but I can't judge him because it's not Premier League. Like we were linked with him before, so like I can't really judge him. I don't know too much, but it's all right. But I need to actually like watch him a bit more in the Prem. And
Burnley actually got an upgrade. Good, that's the thing.
No, he definitely is an upgrade. Like I watched him in the Bundesliga, decent. Like
yeah, but that's what I mean.
Oh, apparently he's sick on FIFA.
Right,
we're not gonna do this.
What?
We're not gonna take your
I don't know if he's sick.
I'm
I'm saying I've signed him before like a FIFA in the past. I just needed a striker who was good in the air. Innit?
My cousin told me in it yesterday that Weghorst
got like 40 pace. Ryan.
Don't worry, it's not all about pace in it, Cams.
This is Ryan, fam.
He
plays like a pro club player.
You said FIFA?
FIFA's a pace and power game, fam.
Yeah, like that's why
Rashford rates Kane. You don't need pace.
It's pace and power. Yeah, like Kane's your guy.
Come on,
I'm saying the guy who's probably slower than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about?
Slower than a slug, bro. Like, let's
you're probably quicker than Kane. He's probably quicker than you're probably quicker than Kane.
Kane's one of the stiffest players I've ever seen. Kane's one of the slowest and stiffest players I've ever seen. Let's be real, but like he's sick.
But he's sick, so let's be real.
Hey, Cam's really had to say the pause. Like,
yo, Cam's be saying that low key, you know. I was saying.
Mobility. He'd legit be one of the best strikers of all time.
Yeah, of course, but again,
Hey,
wait. We got to stop saying this, man, because that makes no sense. You get what I'm saying? If buts and maybes,
If
yeah,
he
be word to
didn't
James
have
Redmond.
pace,
No,
he
forget all
wouldn't
that.
be
If he
good.
didn't have 5, if I was 6'11", I wouldn't be sat here talking to you. I'd be playing for the fucking Lakers, but I'm 5'11", so that's why I'm here sat talking to you. If buts and maybes.
Flawless, I do gotta say, why would you want to waste your talents on the Lakers?
Because for the check, and I'm in LA, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's for the check. You know what I'm saying? Rather than hear Ryan talking about, yo, if he had pace, he'd be good in it. He'd be one of the best strikers in the world.
Mobility.
If he had mobility, which is great, and if I was 6'11", I'd be playing for the Lakers, fam. Like, we do not Dwight Howard right now. What's your point? Like, we can all do if, buts, and maybes. Like, it's easy. You know what I'm saying?
Let me shut you down right there. Golly.
Like this is facts, though. Or if I could run quicker than Usain Bolt, I'd be 100. You hear me? I'd be the 100-meter world record holder.
Remember these?
Yeah, the Frosties bar, of course.
How good are they?
I just say something random. You know, Sergio Aguero never won a Champions League trophy.
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Oh my god. Hilarious. How do you do it? Oh my god.
I love
Oh my god.
I'm shocked.
Oh my god. We're so shocked that Manchester City, you know, you have no European history. He didn't win a Champions League. It's crazy.
We have more European history. He's not trying at me. I can't.
Yeah, facts. You have more European history than Arsenal. I was getting into this with Arsenal fans.
But don't get it twisted. Everyone needs to know that. Comments here. I've
been telling everybody, like, yo, Arsenal are third best in London.
And the gender FC on that.
Arsenal are not rated in European football.
Exactly, Abby. This is it. If Ronaldo still had mobility at 37, he'd still be the best player in the world. I agree with you, but it's all if, buts, and maybes. He's 37 and not mobile.
Would it be Elena, would it be shameless for Tottenham fans to sing Champions of Europe? You'll never sing that in a North London derby.
No, that would be shameless.
Champions League.
Don't be that shameless, honestly.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
You just got more European credibility.
Definitely have more
European credibility.
Yeah,
zero.
I didn't have nothing.
Zero.
But you know what's annoying? People think Tottenham have no history. We have quite a lot.
Nah, you do have history, 100%.
Arsenal's a pathetic club, honestly. Like,
City just don't know about that. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's because they got no fans in it. We know this. Abdi says that's why Ronaldo gets cooked highly, because the standards he set previously, Kane seems to get a buy 24/7. It is an extent. Like you don't get a buy. Like people will criticize, but the reason why Ronaldo don't get a buy is because you got to understand, Abdi, and you know this. He was when you're one of the best players of the world, and one of the best players of all time, you are going to. My problem is being on form. That problem is with the Ronaldo thing is people still talk about Ronaldo like he's that. He's Ronaldo in name only. He's no longer that. That's legit.
The same with Messi, though.
Yeah, Messi's no longer what he was. Messi's not Messi.
Yeah, he isn't. He's not.
Can he still impact games? Absolutely. Could Messi score against Real Madrid and score a great goal and get PSG through the tie? Absolutely, because he's still talented. But he's no longer what he is.
The same, like.
I would be so happy if that happens.
Yo, Messi was sick in the PSG game the other day, though.
Yeah, he was.
Like Messi can still do things outside the GA. Like he can still
playmaker, did take control. Yeah,
you see
his passing's crazy.
He's still, because you're not going to lose that. My point is he's not Messi of like old. He's not MSN.
Yeah, he isn't.
Definitely not.
That's my point is, can he still impact games because he's of such a level? Even if he's dipped down, which he has, he'll still score goals. Same with Ronaldo will, even though he's not currently, but he'll still score goals. He'll still impact games, but they're not that anymore. And people can't accept, like, your name, like my club, Manchester United. Yes, we are Manchester United in name only. We are not Manchester United of old. And a lot of fans can't accept that. That's what it is. Just watch us play. Like, people tell me, this player is good. This player is great. Yeah, so why are we fighting for top 4?
Speaking of fans, by the way, can I just say that it's really nice seeing the Carabao Cup actually being celebrated by fans for once today, because it's not like it has been for the past 4 or 5 years, is it really? Let's be real.
That is low-hanging fruit. I respect it, though. I can't lie.
I'm not. Am I wrong?
I respect. I said I respect it.
Said you're wrong.
I never said you're wrong. I just said you didn't have to say it. You know what I'm saying? Word to Stephen A. Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
be nice. Let's be nice. You're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it.
I mean, good Lord.
Oh, it's facts. Like, I ain't say you was wrong. You know what I'm saying, definitely not the mobility talk. Ronaldo, man, is missing open goals. Emmanuel, I agree with you here. He's massively declining at an exponential rate. We give him chances, but he misses them. Also, you got to add on to that though is we're giving him chances. Whereas old Ronaldo, not only he used to be able to create for himself, he's not that anymore either. He don't create chances for himself. Like, he legit don't. It's like off a great pass. When you look at most of his goals or a mistake, like, it's not a moment of like magic from him, which he was renowned for. He's not doing that anymore. He's not picking up the ball and dribbling past man and all them things there. And again, before people take it out of context, well, he can still do it, but he's not doing it at a regular level. And he's just not it no more. And again, he's 37, so I don't expect him to be. Like, there ain't no 37-year-old that's out here, to my knowledge, they're like Thiago Silva is probably the exception, and then the center.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think of anyone else who's 37.
Poacher.
Yeah, he's a poacher. Yes. Yeah, he's a poacher, like 100%. 100%. It's not. Except yes. I'm saying. And a poacher is not for where Manchester United trying to go. What'd you say, Jez?
No, I agree because like I have arguments with people and they don't want to like admit it, but you can tell in the faces it's like it's not the same. Like even with Juve, I watch him with Juve, you can tell if this guy wasn't getting chances, like you may have like a couple of step overs here and there, but like you can tell if this guy doesn't get chances, he ain't gonna go and score the goal by himself.
Facts. Facts. That's all. Yeah, facts, like 110%. And again, people just don't want to accept it. It hurts me to see it. But this is why I didn't want him back. I don't want to see man like out of his prime. Just looking, man just looks a poacher, you know. One of the greatest players of all time. Now I say one of the greatest players I've ever seen. And you're just out here just looking just average.
Speaking of that, flawless.
Man looks mad average, man. He looks medium and it's sad. It legit hurts me like when I watch Ronaldo.
But he is 37. Like,
he's just walking around doing nothing.
And this is why I didn't want him back, because I'm like, yo, I don't want to see you like this. I used the boxing.
You saw him at his peak.
I saw him at his peak. He one of my favorite players of all time outside of Manchester United. Like, I don't want to see him like this. It's like Floyd Mayweather coming back to fight. I don't want to see it.
Was he a failure, Juventus?
Yeah, because he went there to win the Champions League, innit? So I'd say he failed in Europe.
Yeah.
I think he failed in Europe 100%. But you know what it is with him? Like, he actually was able to break records, like in terms of goal scoring. Like, he was still getting that. I don't think he was a failure because, let's be honest, the Juventus team wasn't also great over the time. But it's like it's hard to say. I don't think he was a failure. But at United, so far, it looks like a total failure. I can't even lie.
But I expect at United, I already knew what he was going to be. Like I say, go back and check Mandem United. Anyone who is a regular on this channel will tell you when he was signed, I was like, before there was rumors of us United signing him, I was like, I don't want him back. Because this ain't the play for you in it to come and thrive. And it's like, nah, we got this player, we got that player, we're going to do. I'm like, nah. And now look. What's man's scoring rate? Is it 1 in 10 or something like that?
Yeah.
Or something crazy, 1 in 12 or some shit. One of the greatest goal scorers of all time. And man's going 1 in 10. 1 in 10. Like,
flawless.
Yeah, talk to me.
What are your thoughts on? Oh God, you're saying that he's one of the greatest of all time, but what are your thoughts on your friend saying he's not even top 50?
You see, not top 50.
Rants. He said he's not even top 50.
Football's a game of opinions, isn't it? Rants don't like that type of player. Everyone has preferences. Ronaldo, his is not his type of player that he likes. To me, Ronaldo's comfortably top 5. But then again, we all put different criteria. When you win 3 Champions Leagues in a row, and you're you're the main guy. Like, yes, you're great.
But the thing is, he will always say something to discredit Ronaldo.
Yeah, that's more so because he's a troll. Because Rance likes trolling, that's why.
Oh, he's a troll.
Does he know?
He's a troll.
Does he know?
Yes. And Bainesy, and you gotta understand. No. What you gotta understand as well. No, Nippin. What you have to understand is let me land here because you asked me a question, so I'm going to respond to it. The relationship that Rance has with Statman Baines is very similar to the relationship that I have with Ryan, and it's that big brother, little brother relationship. Statman Baines glorifies Ronaldo. So Rant says a lot of stuff about Ronaldo to get under the skin of Statman Baines because he knows he's going to get a response. That's where that stems from. And plus Rant is a wind up. The fact that you're here asking me about this at 2:10 in the morning is testament to that. Cam's just said it. He's got everybody on strings. He knows as soon as he says anything bad about Ronaldo, it's going viral. It's a talking point because you're not the first person that's asked me this. The only reason why I'm answering it is because you've asked me on stream. Because I don't know why people are asking me about stuff somebody else said because it's controversial or because it's Rant. Rant says a lot of things because he streams all day long, as the Statman Baines. But no one will ask me about anything Baines has said. No one will ask me anything about Aaron said. No one's asking me about anything Matisse has said, and the list goes on and on and on in it. People only ask because it's him and it's controversial. And it's controversial.
It's
That's
2 a.m. in the morning.
Yes, absolutely.
As in, like, that's when my mind stops working.
That's cool. No stress.
That's cool. It's cool.
My point is that, you know what I'm saying? Nobody, if Rance doesn't say that, no one's asking me about his opinions in it. Like, I don't know why people ask me my opinions. I probably wouldn't
ask this question at 11:10 in the evening.
Well, yeah, that's my thoughts on it. He cracks my he's favorite. He's top 5 of all time. I've said this. Ronaldo's in my 5. But again, I'm biased because I've seen him, like, he gave me some of the greatest Manchester United moments of my lifetime. So, of course, I'm going to have him there. He's 5. It's him, Brazilian Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Kaká, and Zidane. Like, that's my 5. This is what it is. So,
Ronaldo the Bergkamp.
Of course. Brazilian Ronaldo. Of course, yes.
No, not R9.
Yes, Chris, both Ronaldos, yes.
CR7.
Yes. Because we couldn't see Bergkamp in Europe because he didn't like flying. Why are you laughing at me? Serious? He didn't like flying. So this
Dad,
is why
I know you are. I remember hearing this story from
he didn't fly. So he used to drive the games when he could drive the games, but that's why, isn't it? Because he didn't like flying. And it's a shame.
Crash or something?
I'm not sure what it was.
I can't remember.
And big up a gal in the cut as well, because he's modded in that. Big up a gal in the cut. Continue to get
Chelsea. Arsenal fans have to correct me with that.
Yeah.
Remember when Arsenal fans thought they were going to knock us out?
He's probably one of the only.
Yeah, go on, Lippen.
Yeah, go on.
The Arsenal fans I know that hates Chelsea more than Tottenham.
What do you mean? Say that again.
I was saying, Igal was in the cut. Shout out, by the way. But yeah, he's probably one of the only Arsenal fans I know. Jesus Christ, I've had a howler.
Yeah, you had a mare fam. You had a Kepa from the penalty spot.
You're like Ryan, that can't land, in the summer. He was just struggling. He couldn't.
Yes, facts.
I stand corrected. He's probably one of the only Arsenal fans I know that hates Chelsea more than Tottenham.
Have you made it home? Are you home now, Nippon?
I am home now, and I am switching.
Home time.
And I am switching to my laptop.
Yeah, switch. Yeah, calm. We still gonna be here, man. We ain't going anywhere. Someone was saying something as well.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
I'm gonna head though, people, because I've got work at like 8 a.m. and it's past 2.
Well,
so I need some. But I had to come on because channel comes first. But I was gonna do an hour and then dip. So I will catch you lot on Wednesday if there's.
Yes, Wednesday. Yeah. Q&A Wednesday, of course.
Anything
is there anything for that? No, we need to bring back doing the most, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, mine is that. Yes, we need to bring back doing the most. You'll see me on Wednesday anyway. You'll see me on the Q&A and various other things if there's anything going on.
Are you back for good now, by the way? Are you back for good?
Yes, I'm back. I'm gonna get the Spurs show back up. Hopefully this week. We're just gonna see if Alan. Shout out to Alan, by the way. He just was in hospital and wasn't well. So the fact that he's out now, hopefully he's well enough to do the show, and we can bring that back this Thursday.
I can't wait.
So yeah, that'll be the Tottenham show. But yeah,
I'll be back.
So we're back. Tottenham show will be back this week, next week, depending on my panelists being well and fit, which obviously comes first. And then I'll be on the Q&As anyway. So yeah, I'm back. I have missed my family. The thing is with this channel is you can leave for a bit and come back and nothing changes. Like I will see these two especially nearly every other day now, and we chat all the time. So yeah.
Much so. Yes, she's back. There you go, people. You heard it from Eleanor herself. So yeah, she'll be back on. Like I said, if it's not watch-alongs, definitely the Q&As, obviously Sunday nights, Wednesday nights as well. But yeah, Eleanor, always good to have you. Catch up with you soon.
Yeah, I'll message you tomorrow about the Tottenham show anyway.
Yeah, that's cool. No problem. Yeah. Let me know. That's looking at Thursday. Eleanor's looking at that as well.
Yeah,
bye.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Quite late.
That's